Welcome back. You're watching NHL Tonight, going over some of the deals that happened leading up to today's free agency. And certainly a lot of the trades and movement happens surrounding the draft out in L.A., and this was one of them. The Blue Jackets acquiring a couple of guys from the Colorado Avalanche, and Charlie Coyle and Miles Wood in exchange for Gavin Brindley, Francesco Del Elche, and a second-round pick in 2027. Miles Wood joining us now, the newest member of the Columbus Blue Jackets on NHL Tonight. Miles, congratulations on that. Take us through where you were that day when you got the call that you were off from Denver to Columbus to join the Blue Jackets.
Yeah, I was actually on a golf trip over in Ireland, and I was on the 16th tee box, just about to tee off. And Don, he called me. And, I didn't play the rest of the round. I was just kind of shocked about it. It was my first time I've ever been traded playing pro sports. So it was just kind of like a whirlwind there. But, just can't be more excited to be there. And I just can't wait to meet the staff and the guys there and start playing some hockey in September.
All right, so you get off that call. How did the tee shot on 16 go?
I actually don't think I played the rest of the round. I was just, friends were shooting me a text, called my parents and stuff like that. So didn't play the rest of the round, just kind of just started to process the whole thing. And but like I said, couldn't be more happy to be there, and can't wait to get it going.
I would have just wrote in three birdies, 16, 17,
yeah,
exactly.
Birdie. Yeah. My advice, Miles, is if you go on another trip like that, don't take your phone.
No, I know.
You're having a wonderful time there. You're enjoying the day. It's
crazy.
It's a great trip. And then, Donnie Waddell's got a call, and then, Anyway, what do you know about Columbus? Because you were the Devils for so long. I always enjoyed watching you play. I think you're one of those guys that can really make a difference for a team with your speed and with your physical play. What do you know about Columbus?
Yeah, just like where they were just a few years back to where they are now. They've made huge strides. Don has done such a great job there. They have a great young core group. And for Don to view me as a player that can try to help this team be a playoff team day in and day out, that's what I want to do. And just can't wait to start playing hockey for them and, just see the town there. I've heard great things about it, and just can't wait to get going.
Yeah, Miles, you're a Boston College boy, and you played with Matthew Gaudreau back at college, and then obviously you saw how Columbus kind of was celebrated the life of both Gaudreaus last year. It's got to be somewhat meaningful you going back into that organization for what their relationship was with the Gaudreaus.
Yeah, I think about them a lot. Yeah, it's crazy. I think we're about 12 months from when it happened. Like what you said, I played with Matt for 1 year, and I met Johnny just through the hockey world. It's a sad story. It's I think about them a lot. But the hockey world is with the Gaudreau family, and just going to play for him and Matt for sure.
When you look at this Columbus Blue Jackets roster, what jumps out to you as far as, I think we sit here and we expected, based on everything that kind of Tony and you were just talking about, nobody would have faulted this team for finishing 32nd in the NHL last year, and they did the farthest thing from that. They were in it, and in it right until the end. It feels like a team that's on the rise, and only good things are coming down the road. Do you look at that roster and you see the same kind of direction?
Absolutely. I think they were only 2 or 3 points out from being a wild card spot. And like I said, if you compare this team to where they are now to where they were 3 years ago, 4 years ago, they've made outstanding strides, and just can't wait to get there and help them out.
Hey, Miles, I want to go back to this last year in Colorado and just get your thoughts. It was a really interesting year for those of us, covering the sport and watching. A lot of players came and went during the season. There was some high-end storylines when Rantanen was there, then he was gone, and Nate just came in, and Landeskog was able to come back. A lot of great stories. In the end, it didn't have a happy ending in that first-round Game 7 loss to Dallas. But what was the year like with so many people coming and going?
Yeah, it was a whirlwind for sure. I think there was a stat that came out towards the end of the year. I think about 40 players had played for the Avs at one point,
Yeah.
which is like the most out of any team by far out of the last few years. But you know, the coach did a great job there trying to rally the players, and you know, they have a great core group there that has a lot of talent, and I wish them all the best.
Well, Miles, I had the thrill of playing with your dad on a couple USA teams, and he was speed and strong. I mean, he'd run you over like you wouldn't believe. He's a freight train out there. Did you get a chance, one, to watch some of his games and tape? And two, do you model your game at all around what you learned from your dad?
Yeah, for sure. My parents have been a huge part of who I am as a human being now, and certainly a big part of my hockey career. You know, there is some clips on YouTube about him. You know, the TV feed's just a little foggy. So, but yeah, you know, to have a parent that has played and for 10 years plus, he's kind of shown me the ropes throughout my career during the good times and the hard times. So, you know, I have a great family and support, and you know, that's why I'm here today.
Well, you mentioned the golf trip. Sounded like it was a great trip, and you got the call on the 16th hole. What else do you have planned for the rest of the offseason? Anything cool?
Not much. Yeah, all of my trips are done now, so now it's just trying to get back to the gym and start playing some hockey, and then fly out to Columbus here soon and just start playing hockey again. Yeah, can't complain about that.
No complaints there. Well, Miles, we appreciate you jumping on the show for a couple of minutes. We know you're busy, got some things to do, so thank you very much, and wish you the best of luck in Columbus this upcoming season.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Miles.
I really
All right.
appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Miles.
Anytime. Miles Wood of the Columbus Blue Jackets.